Hello, welcome back, Transformer TCG fans. I was about to reveal Torque, and I realized Torque is too strong. He's going to be a stratagem, and he needs another card to go with him to designate the character. And it might be 2 stars to be able to use this thing. We will see. So we'll come back to Torque some other time. I was really wanting to reveal him, but I don't think he's ready. We got a bun in the oven. We're waiting for it to go pop. No. So let's look at... That was funny. We've gone over those. Let's look at Berserker. Berserker originally was simply full loadout. Well, full loadout is a star card that's 2 orange pips where you can just play a weapon, armor, and utility if you got them. Smoke them if you got them. Your Cygars, boom, put them all in one character. That was full loadout, which was a nice card when you had those upgrades in hand. So Berserker is a little watered down, but it's still just as strong. You can play, but instead of a weapon, armor, and utility, it has to be a blue weapon and an orange armor, and it has +1 to attack. Choose one of your characters. You may play a blue weapon, an orange armor. It has +1 to attack until end of turn. Let's get that on there. And it is a star. It is double blue. I just made it an uncommon for the sake of Junkion or whatever. I don't think anybody pays. I mean, y'all are paying attention to my cards. I appreciate that. But ATP guys, tournament stuff, they're gonna be like, "Where'd you get that from?" So, definitely for probably casual gaming only. I was wanting to get my stuff in at the the Vector Sigma IO site, and I just have too much. I don't have time to really organize this and send it to them and say, hey, add it. Because a lot of my stuff is just not fully tested. I think it's fun. I think a lot of this should seem to work in practice. But I don't really know for sure. I have tested a lot of my stuff, but not everything. Because I just don't have time. I'm working full-time, or should be, and I'm a dad, full-time dad. So, and that doesn't get the respect he deserves. Little ungrateful little runts. So, no, I'm just kidding. Let's see here. We went over that and that and that and that. That's right. IR perimeter spark sensor. IR perimeter spark sensor is one I revealed many months ago, near the beginning of 2021. With all my Beast War. I have made Beast War themed battle cards like you wouldn't believe. This was one of them, and it just originally just knocked out your opponent's stealth. Not brave, but stealth. But I've changed that. I made it a Predacon card because your opponent's Maximals or Autobots can't use stealth. So, which means whether they're tapped or untapped. So it is kind of strong, but it's sticking it with 2 factions. It does have a green pip only. So you can still get it on the flip, just like you can Spy Satellite Uplink, which is a black and green pip card. So there's that. So it's on the same length. And then let's see here. Let's move on to, and that's right. I originally had this picture of Scorponok getting, he'd been in bot mode for too long, and he was getting zapped by the Energon on Earth. They didn't know it was Earth at the time because the writers hadn't done it. Originally, this was a bolt of lightning, and it was bolt of lightning do 3 damage, 3 damage to an enemy. Right? It's a star card. Well, I've changed it. So this is not bolt of lightning. This is Energon Surge. Which is still an action card, and it is a blank pip card for the sake of getting some nice damage to your enemy, but it's not 3. Do 2 damage to an enemy in bot mode. So it's not a star, doesn't need the star, but it is blank. It can't have the pip colors on here. So that's Energon Surge. And I didn't plan on going over that, but there it is. Let's see here. We'll look at 2 more and then I got to quit. Let's look at the head of Ratchet. The head of Ratchet is a utility upgrade that is white and black. This is a picture from the Marvel. I just simply took a picture of it, tried to get it, edit out just the head, which, you know, poor Ratchet. I like and didn't like how they finished that story arc. I have a fond memory of the first 80 issues, but this is from the regeneration follow-up to that. Of course, they did it Evangelion rebuild style, and it's, oh, let's do it 20 years after, 30 years after, and Spike was all grown up, and we're like, eh. But anyway, white-black utility that gives +2 to anyone health that wears it, but your defense goes down by 1. But you might want to scrap this, because when this is scrapped, I mean, it's great for the pip, for the health. So it's great for the health, but if your opponent has it scrapped with a vaporize or something else, they're going to have to do 1 damage to themselves, to one of their enemy characters. If the enemy is a Megatron, do 1 more damage. So basically, even if you swap it and you're like, well, I have plenty of health on this Trax, he still has, even if I take this off, he'll have 10 health left. Let me swap this out for something else. Boom, do 1 damage to an enemy. If that enemy is a Megatron, do 1 more damage. So that's pretty specific. It doesn't matter what Megatron. It can be Megatron from Armada, from Beast Wars, whatever Megatron, the Wizards of the Coast Megatrons, whatever. If somebody comes up with some sort of combiner where Megatron is the leader, in the middle, and all these others come together and they make some gestalt montage we've never seen before, like Buddy and I did with Ultra League, do 2 damage to that Megatron. But you do have to call it, do 1 damage to an enemy character. If the enemy is a Megatron, do one more damage. So I thought that was a really neat way of doing the head of Ratchet. Be able to give you a little more health for the cost of your defense. When it gets scrapped, you get some cheeky damage on it. So there's that. Well, let's look at 1 more, which is going to be the Heart of Cybertron. The Heart of Cybertron, another utility. This is a star card that is a black pip card. You got some hoops to go through. Put on Decepticons, 10 stars and up only. The equipped character has +6 to attack. No. While no other upgrade is on the equipped character. So as long as the Heart of Cybertron is the only upgrade on that Detritus, Megatron, Galvatron, Minosaur, Devastator, whoever, the only upgrade, yes, you can get +6 to attack off this, but then it's got to come off. Because after the equipped character battles, scrap this card. So you can put this as a utility on a Decepticon character, 10 stars and up. You can either get the +2 off of it for defense, or maybe even have like the Crystal of Power. So you got your weapon armor. That's a weapon armor card in the Heart of Cybertron. If you're not going to, attack with it and try to get it back in a shuffle or draw, or, what's the name of that? Or the absorption, is it? No, it's not. The Knack. That's what I'm thinking of. Reveal the top card of your deck. Play a card from your scrap that has at least 1 battle icon color in common. So if you have a pretty good black deck, and you have a Knack that is black, green, green in your deck, and you're able to play it, and you know reveal a black pip on the off the top, you can get this black pip card out of your scrap and play it. I don't know if maybe that video that Arbitrary Hero did, if that's what he was trying to show, that Knack was getting banned. I'm not sure. That was funny. But I think the cards that were getting banned were the ones that were getting cuffed and shoved in the cop cars. That was just funny. Kudos to you, man. That was just. And what was up with the guy dancing on his head on the roof of some building? I know that's got to be from something. I didn't catch the reference, but I couldn't stop laughing. So the Heart of Cybertron is only going to get its attack when this is the only the only upgrade. In whether kind of like I say, Crystal of Power. No matter which way you use it, after you battle, you got to scrap the card. So that is the Heart of Cybertron. So we got to go about what. Heart of Cybertron, Head of Ratchet, the IR Perimeter Spark Sensor. We looked at Energon Surge and Berserker. So that's all I have time for right now. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time. So much more to come. Buddy has come up with a new card. Already got it done. I haven't sent it to you yet. As well as some other characters that I've come up with. There's I still want to go over Doomahicke's Hot Rod, or Buddy's Hot Rod that he made for his girl, which is not a bad hot rod. I haven't looked at it in a while, but that's another character we got to go over soon. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time, and as always, Autobots, flip out and let's roll.